everyone. Today we'll have an introduction to the Indian Contract Act. Contract in an ordinary sense means an agreement between two parties. It is a law made by the parties and is binding on the parties to a contract. It creates rights and duties among the parties to a contract. The objective of contract is to ensure that all the rights and duties which arise out of the contract are honored, and if not, then legal remedies are made available. Law of contract is an indispensable part of our lives. We enter into a number of contracts on a daily basis. For example, when we buy tickets to watch a movie or when we buy a house. Now, we shall discuss the main sources of law of contract. First, legislation. Legislation is an enactment containing provisions of law made by the legislature. For law of contract, there is Indian Contract Act 1872. Second, precedent. Provisions of law which are declared by the higher courts. The principles of law laid down by the Supreme Court and the High Courts have to be discussed so as to have a complete understanding of law on the subject of contract. Third, customs. Customs are the practices which are followed as law where there is an absence of law. Now, we shall discuss the law before Indian Contract Act 1872. Before Indian Contract Act 1872, contracts were governed by personal laws. In a dispute between Hindus, Hindu law was applicable, and in a dispute between Muslims, Muslim law was applicable. And in a dispute between Muslim and Hindu, the law of the defendant was applicable. It was in the case of Madhup Chandar versus Rajkumar Das, wherein the Calcutta High Court confirmed the rule that after passing the Indian Contract Act 1872, personal laws will not be applicable. As we have discussed, that agreement is made by the parties and the contract is made by the law. So the question arises, is contract a law? Section 2H of the Indian Contract Act defines a contract as an agreement enforceable by law. It provides that the promise made by the parties is legally binding on them. The contract is a legal force and it is obligatory on the parties just as the law is. Similarly, Section 37, which shall be dealt in the later videos, deals with obligation of parties to a contract. So, Section 37 makes it very clear that the parties to a contract must either perform or offer to perform the respective promises unless such performance is excused by any law. So this section confirms that the contract has the same binding nature as the law. Thus, undoubtedly, the contract is a law but between the parties. Now we shall discuss the essentials of a contract. First, offer and acceptance. There must be two parties to an agreement. That is, one party making the offer and other party accepting it. So, for example, if A says to B, will you buy my car for 3 lakh rupees? Here, A is making an offer to B. And if B agrees to buy the car for 3 lakh rupees, here B is accepting the offer made by A. Second, intention to create legal relationship. When the two parties enter into an agreement, their intention must be to create legal relationship between them. So for example, when two friends enter into an agreement to enjoy a picnic and to share petrol charges equally, and later on if one of the friends refuses to share, in this case there is no contract as there is no intention to create a legal relationship. Third, lawful consideration. An agreement to be enforceable by law must be supported by consideration. Consideration means something in return. It means an advantage or benefit moving from one party to the other. So for example, if A says to B, will you buy my car for 3 lakh rupees? And B accepts it, here A gets the money, that is 3 lakh rupees, and B gets the car. Fourth, capacity of the parties. The parties to an agreement must be capable of entering into a valid contract. If he is A. Age of majority. The age of majority in India for contract law is 18 years or more. So anyone who's of the age 18 years or more is competent to contract. B. Is of sound mind. Sound mind means having the capacity to think, reason, and understand for oneself. So, for example, if anyone is insane, he is not competent to contract. C. Is not disqualified by law. So, for example, a person who's insolvent or who is a foreign enemy is disqualified by law and therefore he cannot form a contract in India. Fifth, free consent. It is essential to the creation of every contract that there must be a free consent with same mind and understanding. So, for example, if A says to B, will you buy my car for 3 lakh rupees, and B agrees, here there's a free consent. But if A doesn't want to sell his car, but B points a gun at his head and says that you have to sell me your car, then even though A agrees to sell the car, the consent is not free and therefore the agreement is not enforceable by law. Sixth, lawful object. The object must not be illegal, immoral, or opposed to public policy. So, for example, if A says to B, I will give you 5 lakh rupees to kill C, and B accepts it. Here, the agreement is not enforceable by law because the object of the contract is illegal, that is, to kill C. Seventh, the agreement not declared void. The agreement must not have been expressly declared void by the law. So, for example, if there is an agreement between two minors, or if one of the parties is minor, then that agreement is specifically declared void by law and therefore there won't be any contract between those parties. Eighth, possibility of performance. The agreement must be certain and not vague or indefinite. If uncertainty is there, it cannot be enforced by. A valid contract must be capable of being performed. An agreement to do an impossible act is void. For example, if A agrees with B to discover a treasure by magic, the agreement is not enforceable. Ninth, legal formalities. A contract may be made by word of spoken or written. For legal obligation, the agreement must be stamped, and in other cases, it has to be registered. By this, we have come to an end of this video, and all these essentials of a valid contract shall be dealt in detail in the upcoming videos. So stay tuned and thank you.